Welcome, brave hearts. This is a great yoga routine for those of you that are going to be embarking on your 6-day advanced water fast. Now, I just finished an 84-hour advanced water fast, and it's actually the first one I ever have done, completed. And I found that by day 2, I was really stiff, like unusually stiff. And so I got on my mat as usual when that kind of a thing would happen and started working it out. And out of all of these sessions, I created this routine for people just like you who are embarking on the fast and need a nice, easy way to loosen up and just feel good. So generally speaking, if you're doing the fast, you don't have any particular place to be or any particular place to go. So just enjoy yourself on the mat. This would be sort of a Hatha style yoga, but in more of a yin direction, which means we'll be doing things a little more slowly. So take your time. Make sure to breathe deeply into the belly. Holding the breath a little bit at the top and exhaling completely by bringing the navel back down toward the spine. So take those big lion heart breaths, counting on up to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, holding for a count of 1, 2, and then exhaling to a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I will be prompting you to inhale and exhale as we go through the movements. So come on down to your mat. If you haven't already in something comfy, by all means, press pause and join us on the mat. So we're going to start out in corpse pose. You may see me glancing over from time to time. I have my notes over here so that I have my poses in a certain sequence for maximum effectiveness. And so you might see me glancing over because I want to make sure that I nail this. All right, so as you work your way down to the mat, go ahead and tuck your chin into your chest. You can either have your legs straight or have them bent. Bring your arms behind you. If you need to catch yourself with your elbows on the way down, go ahead and do that. If you're able to just use your abdominals as you come down to the mat, then by all means, come ahead and do that. So just land in corpse pose. Have your feet about hip width apart. Look straight up at the sky, and now have your palms facing up to the sky as well. And that'll keep the heart and lung meridians open. Take a big inhale now, with a little retention at the top, and go ahead and exhale, soften and release. Take all the tension out of the body. Good. Take another big inhale. And exhale to soften and release. That's the way. Just take any notice we have any pinching, grabbing, any discomfort. Good. Take another big inhale. And on the next exhale, now grip with your abdominals. Just bring your right leg up to knee. We're going to do a little pelvic opener here. Go ahead and interlace your fingers across the tops of your knee, the right knee. And on your exhale now, just pull that right knee in towards you a little bit more. Good. Hold it there. Keep the elbows tucked in nice and tight as you give it a big hug. Take another big inhale. Exhale to pull that knee in towards you a little bit more. So you'll feel, well, there's a natural resistance point. You just want to pull past that just a little bit more. Good. Keeping the left leg straight out in front. Take another big inhale. Exhale to pull that right knee in towards your chest just a little bit more. Good. Beautiful. And now on your next inhale, go ahead and straighten out the right leg. Exhale, grip with the abdominals, pull that left knee up towards you. Good. Interlace the fingers across the tops of the left knee now and pull that left knee in towards you. That's the way. Beautiful. Take another big inhale. Exhaling to pull that left knee in just past that resistance point a little bit more. Keep looking straight up at the sky. Good. Hold it and take another big inhale. Exhale to pull that left knee in towards you. Good work. Beautiful. Inhale now to straighten up the left leg. Exhale, grip with your abdominals, pull both your knees up to your chest now. Both your knees up to your chest, interlace your fingers across both the knees. And on your exhale, go ahead and pull those knees in towards the chest. So once again, you'll feel that natural resistance point. And if we just pull past that a little bit, it'll open up the hips a little bit more. Good. Keep looking straight up at the sky. Keep your tailbone on the mat. Have a big inhale. Exhale to pull the knees in towards you just a little bit more. Good. Take another big inhale. Exhale, pull the knees in. Good. And now from here, inhale to bring your feet flat to the floor in front of you with your knees bent. And now if you can feel your heels by flicking them with your fingertips, that's great. From there, I want you to take one step forward with your left, one step forward with your right foot. Now take your hands out to a 45-degree, palms down this time. We're going to use them for stability. Keep looking straight up at the sky. Take a big inhale. And on your next exhale now, you're just going to tip your knees over to the right side. Just tip your knees to the right side. I call this the windshield wiper twist. Take a big inhale. Now on the exhale, pick up your right leg. Place your right ankle on top of your left knee. That's going to give you a little bit more leverage to pull that left knee down. Good. Take a big inhale. Take your time on these. Keep looking straight up at the sky. Good. Take another big inhale. Exhale to let it release. Beautiful. And on your next inhale, go ahead and release your left knee out from underneath the right ankle. Bring your knees back up to center. And on the exhale, take the knees over to the left side. Once again, take your left ankle now, place it on top of your right knee, and allow the weight of that left leg to pull that right knee down a little bit more. That's the way. Take a big inhale. And exhale. Just hold in this position. We'll take another couple of cycles of breath. Take your time. And exhaling. Good. Another nice deep inhalation. And on the next exhale, now go ahead and release the right leg out from underneath the left ankle and bring the knees back up to center. Good. Taking a big inhale. Exhale. Now just press down on your feet. Lift your tailbone up off the mat. Tuck it in and press your low back onto the mat. Good. Bring your knees up to chest once again. It's going to straighten out the spine after that twist. Go ahead and interlace your fingers on top of your knees. Big inhale. And once again, exhale to bring those knees towards you. Good. And now we'll do a nice little low back massage. Go ahead on your next inhale. Start to circle your knees up away from the body. Take nice big circles with the knee. Then we get to traverse across the tops. And now start to exhale as you bring the knees down towards the body. Good. Traverse across the bottom and start to now inhale once again as the knees come away from the body. Traverse across the top. And when we cross the 12 o'clock mark, go ahead and start to exhale as we bring the knees toward the body. Take nice big inhalations and exhalations as we loosen up the low back. Take any tension out of the body. Good. Take your time one more time on this side, inhaling away from the body. Traversing across the top, exhaling as the knees come back towards the body. Good. Stop there when you get to the starting position. We're going to reverse direction. So go ahead now and inhale the knees up away from the body, traversing across the top, exhaling as we bring the knees down towards the body. That's the way. Nice big circles, inhaling away from the body, exhaling as we come towards the body. Good. Just work it out with this nice low back massage. Inhaling away, exhaling as we come back towards. And last time, nice big circles with your knees. Really press the knees away a little bit. There you go. You feel that stretch in the top of the back as you do that. And exhaling as we come back towards the body. Beautiful. Take a big inhale. Exhale to bring the knees back down towards the chest. Keep your elbows tucked in nice and tight and give them a hug. That's the way. Good. Beautiful. Another big inhale. And on the exhale now, just pick up your nose and bring your nose up towards your knee. Come into a little full curl. Hold it there for a nice big inhale deeply into the low back and belly. And exhale to release, taking the head back to the floor. And release your feet to the floor. Keep your knees bent and just have your feet flat on the floor for a moment. We're going to kick our feet up into happy baby in just one second, but just rest it out here for a moment. Take a big inhale. And a nice exhale. Good. And on your next inhale now, kick your legs right on up overhead. Good. Shine the soles of your feet to the sky. Have your knees generously bent and your feet apart. Now what we're going to do is grip the soles of your feet with your fingertips. Now if you want to come from the front and grip the toes and the soles of your feet from the front of the feet, that's great. If you want to come up from the sides, you may certainly do that. And if you want to go even deeper on happy baby, you can go ahead and cut a line down the middle, wrap your arms right around your legs, and then place your fingertips on the soles of your feet. Good. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Now try and press your low back onto the mat in happy baby. This is also called Ananda Balasana, which directly translated means bliss baby. So go ahead and take a big inhale. Exhale. This is like doing a squat, but you're upside down. Good. Take another big inhale. Exhale to press your low back on the mat. Keep hold of your feet. Beautiful. Take another nice deep inhalation. And on your next exhale, go ahead and just release the feet nice and slowly. Bring your legs back together. Lower your feet back down to the mat. Straighten out your legs and come right on back into corpse pose. Beautiful work. Palms facing up. Take a big inhale. And exhale to fully and completely release to the mat. Good. Just remain here in corpse pose for one more cycle of breath. Taking those nice deep inhalations into the belly. Little retention at the top before you start to release the air. You may certainly do a full cleansing breath at that point if you wish to. Good. Now from here, just go ahead and bend your knees. Scoot yourself over to one side of your mat or the other. Roll yourself onto your side and make your way into sitting. Take your time as you work through this routine. I'm just going to check and see how I'm doing so far. Good. Here, let's just do a nice, come on into easy pose or Sukhasana, sitting cross-legged. You can have the right or the left leg in front of the one in front of the other. It matters not because we'll be switching it up later. Now from here, inhale to sit up nice and tall. Make sure you stack your head right up over your shoulders. Shoulders are right up over the hips. Beautiful. On your next inhalation, sweep your arms right on up overhead to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Little pick up at the top. Exhale, bring your left hand right down to your right knee. Swing your right arm behind you. Come into a simple twist. Easy pose and a simple twist. Follow with your gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale to sit up nice and tall once again. These twists are really good for our digestion and helps to keep some action going in the stomach while you're Emptying out over the next couple of days. Take another big inhale. And an exhale. Also releases any tension out of the spine and loosens up all those beautiful ligaments and tendons. Go ahead on your next inhale now. Raise your arms up parallel to the floor. Helicopter your right arm or your right hand over to your left knee. And we'll do a simple twist on the left side. Land your left arm behind you and follow with your gaze. Beautiful work. Inhale and sit up nice and tall once again. And exhale to turn and look over your left knee, over your left shoulder. Good. And once again, take another big inhale. Take your time on these. Exhale it out. And slow everything down. Beautiful. Now, on your next inhale, you're going to take your arms right on up overhead. Reach up to the sky. Exhale, now hinging forward from the hips. Keep your lower back nice and straight so we don't put any strain on the lumbar. Land your hands, walk them forward as far as you can. If this is as far down as you can get, that's fine. Just allow your head and neck to go soft once you get down as far as you're able to. It's going to stretch out that low back, really give you lots of room in the sciatica, and take any tension out of that area as well. That's where I found I packed a lot of tension in my low back during my fast. And I found this really helped to settle everything down. Once again, take those nice deep inhalations into the low back and belly. A little retention at the top before you start to fully and completely exhale. If you can go ahead and take a full cleansing exhale if you wish to. You can either exhale it out through the mouth or through the nose. Good. Take your time here. Once again, take a big inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. And on your next inhale, go ahead, walk your hands back. Come on back up to sitting. And now take that back leg and bring it to the front. So we change the orientation, changing the pitch on the hips. But whatever we do to one side, we always do to the other in yoga. Good. Once again, inhale to sit up nice and tall. Stack your head right up over your shoulders, shoulders up over the hips. Exhale it out. Good. And on the next inhale, once again, sweep those arms up overhead, reaching high for the sky. Exhale to bring the left hand down, the right hand down to the left knee. Start with the right hand down to the left knee. Swing your left arm behind you. Follow with the gaze. Beautiful. Inhale to sit up nice and tall. And exhale to turn and twist. Really gives a beautiful massage on your inside, your spine. Beautiful. Inhale once again. Full complete breath, exhaling. Beautiful work. And on your next inhale, pick up your arms, have them parallel to the floor. Helicopter your left hand over to your right knee. Swing the right arm behind you and follow with your gaze. Good. Inhale once again to sit up nice and tall. And exhale to turn and twist. So don't strain. Do give it a little bit more of a twist if it's available to you. Good. Take another big inhale. And an exhale. Beautiful work. And now your next inhale, take those arms right on up overhead once again. Exhale to hinge forward from your hips. Now keep your low back nice and straight as you come down. As you work your way down to the floor, once you get down about as far as you can go, you go ahead and just let your head and neck go soft. Beautiful. Inhale deeply into the low back and belly. Exhale, take any tension out of the legs, out of your back, out of your head, out of your shoulders.
Just let it release. Good. Let's linger here for 2 more cycles of breath. Exhaling deeply and completely. And 1 more cycle. Deep inhalation and a nice full complete exhalation. That's the way. Soften and release. Beautiful work. And on your next inhale, then start to walk the hands back 1 more time. And come back up to sitting. Good. And now from here, just to counteract that forward bend, let's just interlace your fingers behind your back. Press your hands and wrists down toward your mat. And on your next inhale, pick your wrists and hands up toward the sky. That's the way. And allow the action of picking up the hands and wrists to pull the shoulders back, really opening up the chest. Look up slightly to the ceiling. Take a big, deep inhale. Hold, 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 hold. And on your exhale, release nice and gentle. Don't let your shoulders boomerang back. So just take your time on that. Good. Come back around. I'm just going to take a quick note check. Now from here, we're going to move into lengthening out our hamstrings. So one of the ways we'll get started is with what's called the heron. So just have your right foot on the floor with your knee bent. Have your left leg in just close enough to the body where you can reach over and grab the toes with your left hand. So your left hand is placed over your left toes. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, straighten the left leg out. Good. Now, if you need to support that left leg with your right hand, by all means, go ahead and do that. Take a big inhale as you sit up nice and tall. So you're just sitting back just slightly with your back nice and straight. And then your left leg is nice and straight up in front as well. Take another big inhale. Exhale, go ahead and release the left leg to the mat. Good. And now have your right foot just far enough away where you can reach for it. Take your right hand, place it across your right toes, sit back a little bit with a nice straight back, and straighten up the right leg. Support it with your left hand once again if you need to. Take those big inhales and exhale. So I found I really got stiff in the hamstrings during the fast, which was very unusual. I wasn't expecting any of that, but I found that once I got on the mat and started loosening them up, that things started feeling better immediately, and I actually had a much better time of it afterwards. So I would recommend doing yoga every day that you're doing the fast. Make sure that you open up these centers. Take another big inhale, sit up nice and tall. And exhale just to release and bring the leg back down to the floor. Good. And now from here, we're just going to go into what's we call Dandasana, which is staff pose. Now, in staff pose, what we're actually doing is we're activating the cerebral spinal fluid. The cerebral spinal fluid originates from the coccyx, the base of the spine. So by sitting up nice and tall, right on your sits bones, so locate those sits bones, stack your head up over your shoulders, shoulders up over your hips, so you really can feel yourself on that focal point, those 2 focal points. And just have now your hands nice and released and relaxed down by your sides, fingers pointed forward. Inhale nice and deep. And exhale. So it doesn't seem like we're doing much in Dandasana, but what we're actually doing is activating the cerebral spinal fluid to start traveling up the spine from the coccyx. So as you inhale, I want you just to visualize
pulling those cerebral spinal fluids up the spine. Okay, so on your inhale, you start to pull that cerebral spinal fluid up the spine. Good. And when you exhale, it comes down a little bit, but doesn't come all the way down. And then when you inhale again, now you inhale those cerebral spinal fluids a little bit higher on up the spine. Go ahead and give it a color if you like to. And as you exhale, it comes down a little bit, but doesn't come all the way down. Good. And now on your next inhalation, you're going to take that cerebral spinal fluid all the way up to the crown of your head. Boom. There you are. You've established a beautiful, smooth flowing highway of nutrient information. It is the most nutrient rich fluid that we have in the body is the cerebral spinal fluid. And now we've established that highway all through your spinal column up to the crown of your head. Take another big inhale. Let's establish that. Beautiful. And exhale, go ahead and just straighten your legs out in front then. Straighten your legs out in front. Now from here, we're going to do some more work on the hamstrings. Inhale once again to sit up nice and tall. Exhale, now just bend your knee. Take the sole of your right foot, place it to the inside of your left leg. Probably above the knee or below the knee, but avoid being right on the knee. And once again, let's inhale to swoop the arms right on up overhead as we take a big lift at the top. And on your exhale now, hinge forward from the hips. Keep the low back nice and straight. Come down towards the left leg. Now you're going to aim for the inside of the left leg to keep your spine straight. You don't want any twisting of the spine. So by aiming for the inside or midline of the left leg, take a big inhale. Exhale as we allow your body to sink even lower. And once you get down to as far as you can go, go ahead and just allow the head and neck to go soft. Good. Rest here, taking those deep inhalations and exhalations. And exhale. We'll take any tension out of the right knee and the right hip in particular. Just pay attention to any tension you might be packing in the body. Good. Once again, take a nice deep inhale. And a slow, luxurious exhale. That's the way. Beautiful. On your next inhale, go ahead and walk your hands back. Come on back up to sitting. Now from here, take your left hand, your right hand to either side of the body. Unweight yourself. Pull that right leg up a little bit higher. So you're pulling the right leg right up into the top part of the left leg. We'll do the opposite side so you can probably see a little better, but I think you get the idea. You can understand with my verbal instructions. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, flip your left arm over, flip your left hand palm side up, slide it down the inside of the left leg. So we're going to do a nice forward bend with revolve. And then inhaling now the right arm up overhead. And exhaling. Peek up at the sky if you're able to. So it's a very deep stretch. So really take your time on this. And exhaling to come down. Good. You can point your left toes up to the ceiling. Try and find some comfort in this position as you take another big inhale. And an exhale. Beautiful. And on your next inhale, straighten up the right arm. Allow it to pull you up to center. And exhale, bring that right leg down to meet the left leg. Beautiful. You might feel a little bit longer than the left leg right now. And then we'll straighten that up. Go ahead, inhale to sit up nice and tall. Exhale, now bend the left leg. Bring the sole of your left foot to the inside of your right leg. Inhale once again to sit up nice and tall. And swoop the arms right on up overhead to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take a big stretch. Exhale, come forward. That's the way. Aim again, once again, for the inside now of the right leg. Aim for the inside of the right leg. Keep your spine nice and straight. Beautiful work. Take another big inhale. And on your exhale, just allow your head and neck to go soft. And take any tension and allow your left hip and knee to go soft. Take another nice big inhale. And exhale to release, release, release. And you can just even silently say that to yourself on the exhale. Just release, release. That's the way. Good. Take another nice deep inhalation. And a full, complete exhalation. Beautiful work. Go ahead and inhale to walk your hands back. And once again, take your hands to either side of the body. Unweight yourself. Pull that left foot up to the top part of the right leg. Good. And on your next inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, flip your right hand over and slide it down the inside of your right leg. Inhale your left arm up overhead, crest it overhead, and peek up at the sky if you can. So you're going to pull yourself around into revolved position, taking those nice big inhales and exhales to just allow the left arm to crest. Good. Take another big inhale. This is also very good for your digestion and keeping things moving in those organs. Beautiful. Take another big inhale. And an exhale. Ooh. Beautiful work. Go ahead, inhale, straighten up the left arm. Allow that to pull you up to center. And exhale, bring the left leg down to meet the right leg. Good. And from here, we're just going to straighten out the spine after those very deep, revolved, seated twist. Go ahead and you can either have your knees bent or have them straight. We're just going to do a nice little forward fold, a little Paschimottanasana. Take a big forehead, inhale. Really reach up to the sky. Exhale, just to hinge forward from the hips. Once again, keep that low back nice and straight. Nice and straight, that's the way. So we don't put any pressure on the lumbar. And come on down. And so take a nice big inhale and an exhale to release any tension out of the low back. Release any tension out of the shoulders. Take any tension out of the head and neck. Take another big inhale. And then exhale now. If at this point you want to straighten your legs out, go right ahead and do that if you haven't already. So you can do the forward bend either with your knees bent or with your legs straight. The choice is yours. Either way is good. We're just working out the tension. We're not necessarily doing these poses to stretch out the hamstring so much as we are just to release any tension that might be accumulating within the tissues as you go through your water fast, your advanced water fast. Good. Take another big inhale. And a full, complete exhale. Beautiful. Now on your next inhale, just start to walk your hands back. Just tighten up your legs a little bit as you walk the hands back. Come on back up to sitting. And exhale it out. Beautiful.
Now from here, go ahead and swing your knees to one side of the mat or the other. We're going to work our way onto all fours, the tabletop position. Now from the tabletop position, I know you can see I've got my love band on. From the tabletop position, you can have your hands directly below your shoulders. Your knees are directly below your hips. Inhale to look down at the mat. Exhale, keep your elbows nice and soft as we work our way through cat-cows. And there's another nice poses to do to activate and keep our digestive organs moving. So go ahead on your next inhale, drop the belly and lift the head. Come on into cow. Good. And on your exhale, now start to take your forehead down towards your thighs. Press, press, pressing into the mat as you go. Arch your back up to the sky. Tuck in the tailbone. Beautiful. Inhale, release, drop the belly, lift the head. And exhale. Come on forward. Take your forehead down towards your thighs. Really press into the mat as you arch your back up to the sky, tucking in the tailbone. Draw your navel up toward your spine now. Good. Inhale, release. Drop the belly, lift the head. Really take your time on these. We're really stretching out. Exhale. Come on forward once again. Come on down into cat. Press, press, press. It really loosens up the tendons and ligaments around the spinal column. Beautiful. And takes any tension out of the body. Inhale once again to release. Drop the belly, lift the head last time. And exhale to come forward. That's the way. Come on forward. Press, press, pressing into the mat as you go. Really tucking that tailbone in and lifting that navel up to the spine. Good. Inhale, release to neutral. And exhale, release. Beautiful. Now take another big inhale. From here, we're going to exhale, slide your left knee up to the back side of your left wrist. Left knee to the back side of your left wrist. Slide your right leg back down behind you. We're going to come into a nice king pigeon. So now walk your hands back and press the upper body into an upright position. So we've already opened up these centers in the hips a little bit. We're just going to go a little bit deeper with king pigeon. Inhale, pressing up. If you want to look back into a little back bend, you may certainly do that. Beautiful. And on your next exhale, now you're going to walk your hands forward. Come into king pigeon with a forward fold. Forward fold right over the front leg. Keep yourself into a nice straight line. And take your forehead to the mat. You can stack your hands in front of you and just place your forehead on your palms. That's fine too. Elbows out to the side for stability. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale fully and completely. That's the way. Release over that front leg, really opening up the sciatica, taking all the pressure off the hip area. Good. Let's linger here for one more cycle of breath. Big inhale. And a full, complete exhale. Beautiful work. Go ahead on your next inhale. Start to walk your hands back. Once again, raising the upper body up off the mat. Pressing up. And you can look behind you if you can. And on your next exhale, then just come forward. Walk your hands 1-2 steps forward for stability. Now dig in your back toe. Dig in your right toe and toe knee the back leg up to meet your left foot. Okay, once you can feel it against your left foot, then unweight yourself and pull that left knee out. That way we protect our knees in that very deep pose. Go ahead once again, inhale now to look straight down at your mat, lengthen up the spine. Exhale, take the right knee and place it behind the right ankle. Slide your left leg back down behind you. And inhale, walk the hands back, pressing up, pressing the upper body up. And you can look behind you and do a little back bend if you like, if that's available to you. If it's not, just stay right, looking straight forward. Gauge for yourself where you're at. Good, exhale it out. So you'll feel a real deep stretch in the anterior aspect of the left hip right now. It's a great way to stretch out and open up that pelvis. Take a big inhale. And on the next exhale now, just walk your hands forward. Come on into king pigeon with a forward fold. That's the way. Rajakapatasana. For all of you that like to have a little Sanskrit thrown in there, go ahead and let your forehead come to your mat or stack your hands in front of your face and have the elbows out to the side for stability. Good. Take another big inhale. And exhale, folding completely. Good. Once again, really nice deep hip opener. Go ahead and take another nice inhalation, exhalation. We'll hold here for another cycle of breath. And a full, complete exhale. That's the way. Good work. Good work. And on your next inhale, press up. Walk your hands back. Come on into upright. Once again, looking up the sky or straight ahead, whichever is available to you. Really feeling that beautiful stretch. And once again, go ahead and on the exhale, walk the hands forward. 1, 2 steps forward. Dig in the back toes, toe, knee, the left leg up to meet the body. Once you can feel that knee on your foot, go ahead and unweight yourself and pull that right leg out. Good. Take another big inhale. And an exhale. Beautiful work. Now we're going to go a little bit deeper with the sciatica as well. I find I had a real trouble with the sciatica during my fast, and so I don't mind doing a little bit more sciatica work, and you may not mind it either. Go ahead and take your left knee now and place it right in the center of your mat. Take your left knee right in the center of your mat. So you have your hands right below your shoulders, and now your left knee is right in the center of your mat. Take your right knee and tuck it in behind the left knee. Go ahead and sit back. Walk your hands back. Now you're starting to feel nice stretch all up through the left side on the sciatica. Exhaling as you come forward. If you can come down onto your elbows, then that's great. If you're not able to, and this is as far as you can go, then that's great too. You just remain right where you are. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Release any tension out of the body. Good. Allow the head and neck to go soft. Take your time on this. It's a very, very deep hip opener. Take another big inhale. And a full, complete exhale. Good. Let's linger here for one more nice cycle of breath. And a full, complete exhale. Good work. Go ahead on your next inhale now. Start to uncurl yourself. Come on forward. Land your hands. Land your knees. And pull your right leg out from behind the left leg. Beautiful. Let's get set up for the other side. So once again, landing with your hands directly below your shoulders, place your right knee right in the middle of your mat. Tuck your left leg right in behind that left knee. The right knee, left leg behind right knee, and sit back. There we go. Once again, do a nice little forward fold. Come right over the leg. So once again, if this is as far as you can make it, that's great. Super. You're really already opening up a lot of space in the sciatica. I go down a little bit further because I've been doing this for a long time. And also, surprisingly enough, when I was finished my 84-hour advanced water fast, I really felt like I had a whole new level of flexibility. It was quite interesting. I wasn't expecting that. But once I got through it, about the next day, I did yoga and I really felt as though there were just deeper levels, deeper layers of relaxation that I could find in this poses, especially in these hip openers. So something shifted for me in that period of time. I'm very grateful for that. Take a big inhales. And exhale to soften and release. That's the way. Beautiful. Good. And on your next inhale, now start to work your way forward. Just land your knees on the mat, land your hands below your shoulders, and bring your left knee out from behind the right knee. Good. Now just wiggle your knees back slightly. We're just going to lower ourselves down to the mat. Keep your elbows tucked in nice and tight. Come on down to the floor. There you go. Have your hands still right below your shoulders, or maybe back a little bit from the shoulders, but not much. We're going to press into Cobra. So go ahead and have your legs straight out behind you. Keep them about hip width apart, not much more. Put too much strain on the low back. Go ahead on your inhale, swoop the nose up toward the sky, and press up a little bit more. Just do a nice low back release. Good. Exhale as you come forward. Once again, take another big inhale as you swoop the nose up toward the sky. Exhale as you come forward. Beautiful. Inhale once again, swooping the nose up toward the sky. Press up a little bit more. And exhale as you come forward. That's the way. And one more for good measure. Let's go ahead and swoop that nose up toward the sky one more time. Press up a little bit more. Feel that beautiful stretch and go ahead in the front body that way. It stretches out the abdominal organs. Go ahead and exhale as you come forward. That's the way. Good. Take another big inhale. Keep the elbows tucked in nice and tight. Exhale as you press up and come all the way back onto your haunches. We're going to go into a child's pose. Go ahead and tap your big toes together behind you. Sit back on your haunches and fold yourself or right over your thighs. Drape yourself right over your thighs. Now from here, you can have your arms up overhead, or you can curl your arms down by your sides. So the choice is yours, what you'd like to do. I like to sometimes just stack my hands in front of my forehead and just place my forehead down on my hands. So you can do that as well. Take those nice deep inhalations and exhalations into the low back and belly. And really feel that nice release. Good. Let's linger here for 2 more cycles of breath. Just rest it out. And exhaling. Good. Take another big inhale. And a full, complete exhale. Beautiful work. And on your next inhale, come on back up. Yes, press your body back up onto your haunches. Swing your feet out to one side or the other. We're going to make our way back into sitting. Come on back into easy pose or sukhasana. Ah, how are we doing? We're doing very well. So what we're going to do now is what we call Upa Yoga for Success. So this sequence is a neck sequence. It was originated from the Isha Institute of Tennessee in India. So go ahead and inhale, you sit up nice and tall. On your next exhale now, you're just going to tip your head forward. Just tilt your head forward. Inhale your head all the way to the back. Take your chin to the ceiling. Exhale, come all the way forward. So we're going to do these motions, each one of these 3 times. So this will be 1. Inhale, come all the way back. Exhale, come all the way forward. Inhale, take the head all the way back. Exhale, come all the way forward. Beautiful. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, now just take your right ear to your right shoulder. Now allow the left shoulder to drop. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Allow the right shoulder to drop, really lengthening out through the side neck. Good. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, take the right ear to the right shoulder. Inhale to center. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Allow those shoulders to drop. Inhale to center. Exhale, right shoulder. Inhale to center. Exhale to left shoulder. And inhale to center. And now from here, we're going to exhale, turn and twist over your right shoulder. Now you're going to keep your shoulders square to the room, just twisting the head. Good. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, taking your gaze to the left. Just try and take your eyeballs right over to your left side as much as you can as well. Good. Inhale to center. Exhale, taking it to the right. Center. Exhale to the left. You might feel a little neck pop. Good. Inhale to center. Exhale, take it to the right last time. Inhale to center. Exhale, taking it to the left. And inhale to center. And now from here, exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Inhale, take your head to the right side and take it all the way to the back. So you can take a nice big circle, nice neck roll right to the back. When you get to the back, start to exhale as you bring the head to the forward, back to starting point. Stop there, reverse direction. Inhale, take the head all the way to the back. So we never loop all the way around. We stop at the center and reverse direction. Exhale as you come all the way forward. Stop there, reverse direction. Inhale, the head all the way to the back. Exhale, come all the way forward with a big roll. Really stretching out all those necks. Stop there, reverse direction. Inhaling all the way back. Close your eyes and really enjoy this. Exhale as you come all the way forward. That's where you really feel it out. Any tension out of the neck. Stop there. Last time. Inhale all the way to the back. Exhale, come all the way forward. Stop there, reverse direction, inhale all the way to the back. Exhale, come all the way forward. Beautiful. Allow your head to hang here for a moment and inhale. Feel like somebody's got you on a string, like you're a little puppet, pulling the top of your head, bringing your head back into alignment. Boop, there you go. Big inhale and a wonderful exhale. Nice work. So from here, we're going to come on back onto all fours. We're going to finish off on our feet. I'm going to have you finished off on your feet. But if you'd like to obviously go and rest after this yoga session, you may certainly do that. However, it's a fairly restive program anyway, so you might just feel energized after. It's hard to say, right? So you're going to inhale as you look straight down at your mat, making sure that your hands are directly below your shoulders. Take your toes out to the sides. Dig them in. Take another big inhale. Exhale, and then you're going to start to pick your knees and hips up off the ground and walk it back. There you go. Let yourself land on your heels if you're able to. If your heels don't land on the mat, you know what? That's okay too. Just take your time on that. Take nice big inhales and exhales. Now, the one reason we want to do downward dogs when we're fasting is because of the toning it gives us to the vagus nerve. Of course, the vagus nerve is the big nerve that runs right from the tailbone along both sides of the spine, up the neck, wraps around the ear, and it governs our heart rate, blood pressure, digestion, all that other good stuff. So it's a very, very important nerve, and this is how we keep it in tone, is with the downward dog. Good. Take those big inhales, allowing the head and neck to be soft, allowing the chest to bob towards the floor. This is also considered an inversion pose. So you're getting all the benefits. In other words, the circulation to the head. Exhaling it out. Good work. Now on your next inhale, just look up at the top of your mat. Take a hop, skip, or a jump. Take a walk onto the top of the mat. Good. Now let's going to catch a half lift. Take your hands and place them right below your knees. Your legs should be straight. Now you're going to straighten out your arms. You're going to come into a little L shape. This is just going to return the blood to the head, or correction, the blood to the body gradually, because it's all down in our head and we just don't want to stand up too fast. Good. And on your next exhale, now just go ahead and bend forward, hinge forward from the hips, keeping the hips nice and straight. Now go ahead and bend your knees. Bend your knees generously. You're going to drape yourself right over your thighs. We're going to go into ragdoll. That's right. Drape yourself right over your thighs. Now, if you want to, go ahead and pick up your arms and hold your elbows with the opposite hands. And let yourself just sink in and lengthen up. So it's going to really lengthen up your spine, creating lots of space. Exhale to release and lengthen. That's the way. And just hold in there. Beautiful work. Take another big inhale. And exhale it out. Good. And now on your next inhale, once again, we're going to go into another half lift, just returning the blood to the body gradually, because ragdoll's also considered an inversion pose. So go ahead and place your hands just right below your knees, straighten out the legs, straighten out the arms, come into an L shape. Exhale it out. Good. Take another big inhale. Exhale to just tap down. Now we're just going to forward bend, just a little tap down. Boop. And inhale, come on back to mountain pose. Now, if your low back is feeling particularly weak, you can go ahead and bend your knees. If you want to crawl up your body, you go ahead and do that. If you can do it straight leg coming up to mountain pose, you go ahead and do that. Work your way up, 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 up. Catch a lift and a wave and a little back bend.
Beautiful. Exhale to bring the hands down by your sides, palms facing forward. Beautiful work, brave hearts. I'm so glad that you're embarking on this water fast. And you may certainly repeat this routine as many times as you like throughout the program, or whenever you like to, actually. Anything else I wanted to say before we go? No, other than go get yourself a warm cup of hot structured water with black diamond crystals in it. Throw in a little Ormus minerals. You got this, Braveheart. 3, 2, 1. Have a great day.